Hello everybody, it's Kat and Sid. So this is probably obvious to a lot of you guys, but native speakers of English and other people learning English don't learn it the same way. Like, I didn't learn English from studying grammar in a textbook. There are actually a lot of grammar mistakes that native speakers make all the time when they're speaking, but trust me, if you make these mistakes when you're speaking English, people are not going to think that you're bad at English. So today, we're actually going to teach you some of these mistakes so that you can have more natural English. Just remember, these only apply to spoken English, not writing or anything formal. So let's get started. First one, which one is correct? Who do you love or whom do you love?
What? Wait. Oh,
Who or whom?
both are correct.
Both are correct. What's actually correct is whom do you love?
Really? I thought who can replace whom for...
For everything?
Yeah, cause that's what I learned
Really? In China or
in China.
Oh, interesting. I mean, the internet told me that it's supposed to be whom. But the thing is, I would
Everyone
say
say who.
nobody says whom in spoken English 99.999% of the time. Nobody ever says whom.
Right.
So I would say just don't worry about whom.
Right.
Don't worry about
That's
whom.
good to know.
Yeah. So let me ask you, is this correct?
Okay.
My mom is gonna literally die when she sees my new kitchen. It's so beautiful.
Sounds natural to me.
Sounds natural, but is it correct? It's about literally.
Oh, I know you were trying. Wait, I know
You
what
know
you're
what
trying
I'm
to
getting
ask. Yeah.
at? Yeah.
I guess it doesn't make any sense, but it's
Right.
like it sounds super natural to me.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. The misuse of literally, it's just kind of something that you say.
Yeah.
It's just for emphasis.
It's like an American thing, or it's like.
I definitely heard British people in movies say like literally,
yeah.
which is pretty cute. So literally as very.
Yeah, you actually make your English sounds more natural.
Because everyone says it, and it's not obvious, because if you look in the dictionary, it's literally is not defined as very, but that's the way people are using it. Okay. There's 3 different reasons for coming to China.
Okay.
There are 3 different reasons for coming to China.
It's the same thing.
Same thing. It's kind of a tricky one, and here's why. It's because there's, the obvious thing is like it's a contraction for there is, right? So people will say, there's 3 reasons for blah, blah, blah. But people will not say, there is 3 reasons for blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But also I feel like people are less likely to say there are 3 reasons because it takes longer to say. Apparently, there's kind of counts as a contraction for there is and there are. But
Really?
you would think that it's just there is.
So which one do you use?
I definitely say there's.
Yeah,
all the time.
This
for
sounds more natural to me.
It sounds the most natural when you speak it.
Yeah.
There's. That's the way to go.
Okay. And when you're writing, you say they are.
Right. Yeah. It's usually good to avoid contractions when you're writing something more formal. Yeah. Okay. Next one. I met that person the other day. They seem so nice.
They. Oh, okay.
Do you get what I'm getting at?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, it sounds natural.
Right.
But you can't do that in writing. But it sounds very natural to me.
Yeah. That's the thing. Where basically it's singular they. I feel like people say that all the time, and it sounds very natural.
It's easier.
It is
you
easier.
Be confused with the gender shit.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Can you use the right grammar one?
I met that person the other day. He seems so nice, or she seems so nice. But that's
They is
still
good one.
right. They is so much easier to say.
This is a very good suggestion. If you use this in speaking English, people are like, oh, good.
Pretty legit.
Yeah, good English. Yeah.
I feel like you use that kind of thing all the time, and even if your accent isn't like whatever perfect, I don't want to say that, but it sounds very natural to me.
Yeah.
It sounds very, very natural.
Yeah.
Good job.
So good lesson for you guys.
Okay, tell me which one you think is correct.
Again.
Okay. None of my friends are here. Versus none of my friends is here. Tough one,
I
right?
know this one. None of my friends is here. Is right. Grammar. But people say none of my friends are here.
Yeah. Because it sounds wrong to say none of my friends is here. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that in my life. It sounds so awkward.
But when you're writing, you cannot write not my friend.
To be honest, I didn't know this rule before I looked it up. It makes sense to me. I don't know. It does. I mean, I guess when I really think about it, it's like okay, none. Okay, my yeah, it makes okay. I get it.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say none of my friends is here.
Probably I learned this grammar before.
See, I never learned this grammar. I don't know this.
Yeah.
Everyone around me says none of my friends are here, and that's what sounds right.
That's why like so many people like ask me like English questions, like people like from here. You went to the US, tell me the grammar. I said, I don't know any grammars. Like I seriously, like I didn't learn any grammars in the US. My grammar is probably even worse than people here. Seriously.
The only thing I do for grammar is what sounds right. Okay, next one. Less people versus like fewer people.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Everyone says less people, right?
Yeah, people say that all the time. Yeah. And like for me, at this point, like I can't include that point in this video because at this point it bothers me only because my mom keeps like saying it.
Remember one time I corrected you.
You did?
I said you should say fewer people.
Did you really?
Yeah. Then you were like, you don't be like my mom.
Yeah.
But when you're writing, you have to write fewer people.
I feel like the grammar stuff is much more useful for writing, for more formal writing.
Yes.
For speaking, I don't really think that's the best way to learn how to speak English fluently. Like you have to learn the very basics. But then the thing is, if you just listen to the way people talk, nobody will say that.
Right.
Because people have their own internal grammars that they form, and that's the way they talk.
Yeah.
So the next one, this is something that we've covered in a previous video. The person kept starting sentences with and but in writing.
Yeah.
And this is something I want to emphasize.
To me, it's like you have to be very, very, very good at writing.
Yeah.
Then you know when you can start a sentence with and.
Right.
That's like, you know, you can write a novel, that kind of level.
Yeah.
Especially people like me, it's never start a sentence with and.
But when you're speaking.
Yeah, when you're speaking, use and all the time.
Right.
It sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds good. That's the thing. It's like when people are speaking, it's not the same way that people write, like especially like formal stuff. It's not the same.
Yeah.
The same rules really don't apply. People start sentences with and but like constantly.
Yeah.
People speak in fragments all the time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you're speaking, it's a different situation. So I just want to say that. Just, you know. Okay, so that's all the mistakes that we're going to teach you guys today. So basically what I want to tell you guys is one of the first things I learned in Linguistics 101 is grammar is not really like a rigid set of rules that everyone has to follow, and if they don't follow them, then the way that they're speaking is wrong. It's really more something that describes the way that people actually speak, and it evolves over time, all based on the way that people speak. Okay. Really, what's important is you are able to communicate effectively with people, and they understand you, and you feel confident about when you're speaking. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let us know in the comments if you guys have any ideas about this, or if you have any other points that we didn't cover. Please repost this video if you like. It's super helpful for us. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. 再见.